All right, so let's go over this recap.
All right, so
starting out in camp,
yep,
we heard some bugles this morning.
yep.
So we decided, other than go to the direction we were planning on, we decided to come down this ridge. And you heard some bugles.
Yeah, there were two bulls. There was one bull on this ridge and a bull on an opposite ridge that were kind of bugling back and forth. So we decided to work down and start making up some ground on that bull.
So what David decided to do is he heard this. He said it sounded like a spike bugle. And he said, just make like a mating sequence. So once he got down the hill a little bit, all I did is I started with a couple of cow calls. Then I started raking. And when I was done with the raking, I just did a bugle. Here, contender. I'll just explain it real quick. Something like that, followed by a couple cow calls. And I did that sequence a couple times, and then all of a sudden I just heard running. I heard David doing some cow calls, and
yeah, so I was walking down the hill and could smell a real strong odor of elk. The wind was perfect coming up in our face, and so I actually stopped to take my pack off so I could be real stealthy and silent. And as I was bending down to take my pack off, I caught some motion about 30 yards out ahead of me. And it was this guy coming up the hill. And he was kind of feeding and looking around. And so I actually just stood back up with my pack hanging half off. And he walked up the hill, had a great shot at about 18 yards, slightly quartering to, but put him down really quickly. Arrow zipped right on through. As a matter of fact, haven't been able to find it yet.
Probably never will.
Probably never will. It's a very, very steep hillside, and it just slipped right through them and kept on going. So I'm shooting a day 6 arrow and a slick trick viper trick. So it did good.
Yeah. So shout out to Corey Jacobson, Elk 101, because the contender has been the bugle reed that I've been using, and it's just incredible. David kind of made fun of me because I've been using a smaller bugle tube, one of the little Phelps, just because it was lighter, but this one definitely had the volume.
Yeah.
So
yeah, now we've got about a 3-mile pack out for this thing, and the first part of it is about 600 feet up a hill that's hard to walk on. So it's gonna be interesting.
All right, I guess we better get to work, eh?
Let's do it.
All right.